everyone. In this video here, this is going to be pretty much a response video to a message I received this morning and a message I received last night. Now, these guys asked me, what do I do, how do I go about learning or practicing irregulars and genders, okay? First of all, I want to talk a little bit about the genders. As far as genders are concerned, you have certain languages like Spanish, Italian, whatnot. They, well, Russian as well. They have certain rules you have to remember. That you have certain rules you have to remember. It'll tell you how to identify masculine words, feminine words, neuter words, etc. And yeah, it's pretty much just rules you have to remember. Now, after I learn that rule, I'll read like a dialogue or take some article, and I'll copy it. I'll copy the article or copy the dialogue, and then I'll go through that dialogue and try to find as many words. Even if I don't know the meaning of the word, I will try to find the word. I'll search for masculine words, and I'll put those to the side, and then I'll look for the feminine words and put those to the side, neuter words, etc., whatever it is. So I will try to find those words out of the dialogue and write them like maybe 5 times or whatnot, and just learn. And then sometimes I'll learn the meaning of the word, but most of the time I just try to search for words that are masculine and feminine, try to get familiar with those. So I go through that. I go through different dialogues, different articles and whatnot to find those type of words. I don't know any other shortcuts as far as I don't know any other ways of learning masculine and feminine and whatnot. But if any of you guys, I would love to hear how you guys do it, because that's how I do it. I'll just, I'll read a dialogue or an article, and I'll try to find those masculine words, feminine, neuter words or whatnot, and then put them to the side, and I just keep doing it. So over time, you'll get used to it. So you get used to identifying those masculine and feminine words, neuter words, and whatnot. So that's how I go about the gender. Now, let's talk about the irregular. The irregular, pretty much what I do, I try to make as many drills as possible with the irregulars, okay, so they can stick to my mind. I get used to them. And today, what I've done, I use Spanish for example, because Spanish, I was just working on irregulars for Spanish, so it would be a pretty good idea to just show you guys how I go about going through exercises and drills with the irregular. So let me adjust my camera here. Let's see. Alright. So this is pretty, millions of you guys speak Spanish and know about this, these irregulars here. Okay. Show you what I do, how I go about learning irregulars. Alright, so like I said, I'm pretty sure, majority of you, or pretty much 90+% of you know about these irregulars here. So what I've been doing is, okay, first of all, these are the irregulars that I've recently learned in Spanish, okay, from the Teach Yourself. If you guys haven't used Teach Yourself, if you guys have used Teach Yourself, you guys know that these are from Teach Yourself. So these are the recent irregulars I've learned from the Teach Yourself, okay? So you have dar, to give, estar, to be, ir, to go, saber, to know, and ser, to be, okay? And these here, okay, these are irregulars, all right? And this is how they look when they're written irregularly, okay? So this is just for, I just wrote one form, okay, just to let you guys see. So, and this is subjunctive, okay, this is subjunctive, irregular in a subjunctive situation. And basically, if you guys don't know what a subjunctive is, it's pretty much when you have a doubt. When you have a doubt, let's see, you have a doubt of something, you hope for something, you're looking for something, and you know, something that may not be possible. Like when you say you're looking for something, you desire. So when you say you're looking for someone to practice, it's not guaranteed that you will find that person to practice. Okay, that's subjunctive. When you say, I hope this will happen, I hope to go to Japan one day, it's not guaranteed that you want to go to Japan. That's subjunctive. One more example. Let's see. A doubt. I don't think this will happen. I don't think that will happen. I don't think I'll go to Japan whenever. That's subjunctive when you have a doubt. So those are all subjunctives, okay? Just to let you guys know that. So I've been working on these irregulars, and then here are 2 rules to remember, even if these words aren't in irregular. So you have AR, you have the AR infinitives and the ER infinitives, okay? And if the word ends with AR, if it's an AR infinitive, then here are the changes for those words, okay? If it's an ER infinitive, then this is what it's going to look like in the changes. So essentially, AR is going to be an E, and an ER is going to be an A, okay? So I memorize those, and then what I do is I try to make drills, going through different drills, exercises, just to practice so I can get used to them, okay? And I have made an example sentence here. For example, we have pienso que el español es bastante interesante, pero no creo que sea fácil. Okay, so as you can see, we have both of these words mean they mean to be. Okay, the S and then the sea, they both mean to be, but the difference, this here, the sea here, is in the subjunctive, because it's why? Because it's a doubt. Okay, this is no creo que sea fácil. It's a doubt, so they use sea here. So it wouldn't make sense if you were to say no creo que es fácil or something like that, or it has to be the sea because here is a subjunctive. But anyway, I'm not trying to get on to grammar. I just want to show you guys an example. So when so this sea here, I know that this is the to be. So what I want to do is try to use this I want to use this sea in sentences with their other type of to be, okay, which is S. So I try to think of some type of sentences. I go back to we talked about before, the key list, the language key list, those keywords. I try to use those. You know, I try to incorporate those into these sentences that I'm going to use for these type of words, okay? So sea es, and this is the sentence that I decided to use. So pienso que el español es bastante interesante, pero so I think Spanish is quite interesting, but I don't think it will be easy. Okay, so first of all, I'll say, okay, I want to practice this said. I want to practice this said. What sentence can I use for this said? Okay, what sentence can I use with this said? And I want to go back and use the regular to be, which is S. So I say, okay, I want to say pienso que el español es bastante interesante. So I think Spanish is quite interesting, but and then I was like, okay, so what after that sentence, what can I use? What can I say for the sea? Okay, and I say, oh, no creo que sea fácil. So it could be any sentence. It just, as long as you use it right, as long as it's in the right context. Okay, so sea, it's in the right context here because it's a doubt. So I just keep doing that. I make like 10 for this word itself. I use 10 I'll make 10 sentences with just this word itself. And of course they have changes for first person, second person, third person. So I will make the example sentence with all of those, you know, with the third person, second person, and whatnot. Same type of sentences, okay? So not only am I practicing this irregular here, I'm also building fluency by using my list of keywords at the same time. Okay, so, and like I said before, if you guys, when you're working on this stuff, if you don't know, let's say for example, if it's something that you don't know, if you say, oh, I want to make this type of sentence, but I don't know how to go about, I don't know that construction, or I haven't learned that yet. Just learn it real quick. Learn it real quick, and then make your example sentence with that. Use this along with that what you just learned. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. So it's very important to make exercises and drills, because that helps you. It's exercise. Okay, it's exercise. And I will go to another thing. I will use the chat rooms. I'll go to the chat rooms. I'll have these written out. Okay, and I'll go to the chat rooms and use this stuff. I'll just use it. Try to use it in a real life situation so it can stick. So that's what I do. So yeah, so I do this. I just showed you what this said to be. Okay, I took said. Okay, it said, and this is subjunctive, and I use a sentence. So I got practice with said and then the regular s. They both need to be, but this is the subjunctive and this is just the regular one. Okay, and then said is irregular. Alright, so these irregulars are just there. They look like this in a subjunctive. That's what these are. They just the subjunctive mood, whatever subjunctive. Okay, I didn't even, to be honest with you, I didn't even know before I started learning Spanish. I didn't really know what subjunctive was, because like I said, I don't really study grammar that much, but this here, I was kind of confused at first, like, okay, why do they have, what's the difference? And I had to learn that it was subjunctive to get a better understanding of it. So, I didn't know before I started learning Spanish about the subjunctive. So I just learned about the subjunctive recently. Okay, so I hope you guys understand what I've just explained to you, and I hope it will be useful. It's because it's very useful for me and it works. So I just make these drills here. Okay. Make like 10 sentences with this, and make up some sentences like this. Just think of something, okay, and then do that with all of these words, or whatever language it is. This will apply to any language, not just Spanish. It can apply to any language. You want to go ahead and try to make these exercises, and then go to the chat room and use them. Just using in a real life situation. That's what I do. It works. So that's pretty much it. If you guys have any more questions, just let me know. And like I said, this is a video response. A couple people asked me about irregulars and genders, and I just want to let you guys know that that's how I go about learning. That's how I go about practicing these. So. Just practice a little bit, and then go to the chat rooms and use this stuff in real life, and you should be okay. So, if you guys have any questions, just send me a message, let me know, and I'll get back to you ASAP. Thanks for viewing the video. And I have more videos coming today. I'm sorry I haven't made any videos the last couple days. I've been busy, but I have some other videos coming today. So, thanks for viewing the video. Rate my video. And if you guys have any questions, just let me know, and I'll get back to you ASAP. Thanks for viewing the video.